Welcome to the 50th anniversary finale for California State University Bakersfield. I'm Jim Scott. This is Maddie Jansen with KGET Channel 17. And we are honored to be your masters of ceremonies this evening.
CSUB has been celebrating its 50th anniversary since the kickoff on October 1st of 2020, and what a year it's been. We all watched as the university kicked off this momentous celebration with a live event featuring local musicians, inspiring words from the community and alumni, and the inaugural speaker in the president's lecture series, Sir Richard Branson.
Wow. Now, as you are all aware, virtual events have become our new reality, not only at CSUB, but worldwide. It's a pleasure to help turn that challenge into a great opportunity, broadcasting tonight's event to supporters in Bakersfield and across the nation. We also have the opportunity to commemorate its impact and transformative power by continuing what we started last year with CSUB's annual Giving Day. During the first ever Giving Day last October 1st, this community of supporters gave nearly $125,000 to the CSUB Foundation.
That's so impressive, Jim, especially because that was our first ever Giving Day. Yeah. So we, of course, look forward to hearing the outcome of the second annual fundraiser that is happening right now, and there's still time to give. You can visit the CSUB Giving Day website to get real-time updates and, of course, to donate. Any amount helps. That is givingday.csub.edu.
Now, CSUB has been a pillar of our community for as long as I can remember, and it's an honor and a privilege to be part of this unique institution that continues to strengthen and inspire student success. 50 years is such an important accomplishment, and we have all had the opportunity tonight to see the impact that has already been made and hear about plans for the future of CSUB for the next 50 years and beyond.
And now let's welcome Dr. Lynette Zelezny, the 5th president of CSUB and the first woman to lead the university. Dr. Zelezny is in her 4th year as CSUB president and continues to hold the mission of the university close to her heart, to put students first. Dr. Zelezny believes the success of our university and students begins and ends with the communities that CSUB is so proud to serve. Please join me in welcoming the leader of California State University Bakersfield, President Lynette Zelezny.
Thank you, Jim and Maddie. I want to extend a warm welcome to our CSUB family, a community that extends around the region and globe, bound together by the runner spirit of excellence, partnerships, and community. There's a reason CSUB has become a beacon of hope in the San Joaquin and Antelope Valleys. Families in our region believe that the dreams they have for themselves and their children can be achieved through the power of higher education. As I address you tonight from the beautiful Bakersfield campus, I wish to honor the indigenous people who loved and cultivated this land since time immemorial. We acknowledge with gratitude that the meeting place of California State University Bakersfield is the traditional territory of the Katahnamuk people of the Tohono tribe. We promise to be conscientious stewards of this land for future generations. And before we continue with our program, I ask you to join me in solidarity with all of our family, friends, and neighbors who've suffered loss during the COVID-19 pandemic. Our message to you is one of compassion. We are here for you, and we care. And we will emerge from this pandemic together. 51 years ago, the first Cal State Bakersfield students arrived on campus that looked very different from the beautiful green oasis of today. Saplings provided little shade from the bright October sun as students hurried to class, still being finished by construction crews, the sounds of hammers and saws competing with the lectures of our pioneering professors. Though the campus was new, the dream that led to this founding was decades in the making. It was a dream that survived countless challenges and years of struggle. It was a dream of generations of families who knew that the prosperity of a community is intrinsically tied to opportunities, to progress, and to education. It was the dream of leaders like State Senator Walter Stern and then Governor Ronald Reagan, who told our community that Cal State Bakersfield represented a clean page. What is written on that page depends on the people here. And it was the dream of Assemblywoman Dorothy Donahoe, a leader of vision, conviction, and courage, whose dreams of a college education were not possible for herself. Through her tireless advocacy, this daughter of our great valley would become the mother of public higher education in California. Every day that we step onto the CSUB campus or log into our classes, we honor Dorothy Donahoe and the dreams of our early champions. At CSUB, we cherish tradition and legacy, but we have our eyes firmly on the horizon, on tomorrow, on what comes next. Over the past 18 months, we have learned what we are made of. We have become masters of innovation and reinvention as our world continues to change. We have marshaled all of our strength, talent, and ingenuity, become the university we need to be for our students. Today, we are delivering instruction in a variety of ways, prioritizing safety along with first-rate education our students deserve. And I am proud to report that academics at CSUB is on the rise. Our award-winning teacher residency program is breaking new ground. Our goal is to put more teachers, and especially more teachers of color, into local classrooms, inspiring new generations to pursue a career that shapes the hearts and minds of our children. Our science, technology, mathematics, and engineering programs are aligned with the critical need for STEM professionals in our region. In 2018, our engineering program earned the highest international ABET accreditation for its excellence. In business, CSUB is endowed with the Grimm Family Center for Agricultural Business, thanks to an extraordinary gift made possible by the Grimm family. In healthcare, CSUB is offering for the first time a public health degree that will answer our region's urgent need for public healthcare professionals. Our research scholars are working with professors and experts in the community to find solutions to a wide range of regional issues, from workforce development to drought to cancer to technology innovation. In the arts and humanities, CSUB is a beacon of enlightenment, facilitating meaningful conversations in our community on ethics and social justice. And through the performing and visual arts, our students and alumni inspire us to create, express, and celebrate beauty. The value of a CSUB education is immeasurable for its power to enrich the lives of our graduates forever. But the value of a CSUB degree is measurable, and in the leading college rankings, CSUB continues to excel. In socioeconomic mobility, the measure of how far our graduates can go, CSUB is a leader in the state and nation. And there simply is no better return on investment for your college degree than CSUB. We are at the top of the rankings of every survey that measures the best bang for your buck. In athletics, CSUB continues to excel, and our scholar athletes are winners both in competition and in the classroom. For 13 consecutive academic terms, our scholar athletes have averaged a GPA of 3.0. Way to go, runners. I would like to thank our community supporters and President Emeritus Dr. Horace Mitchell for their leadership in reaching a milestone in 2010, the transition of CSUB to Division I athletic competitions. Today, CSUB athletics continues to rise with our arrival in the Big West Conference, whose new motto could not be more appropriate for Kern County: only the bold. CSUB embodies that bold spirit by working with our community partners for the greater good of our region. With our K-12 partners and the Kern Education Pledge, we're opening doors of access and opportunity in local classrooms from kindergarten to college. In a notable partnership, Bakersfield College and CSUB are leaders in higher education collaboration. Bakersfield College's new Southwest Center, which is right here in a new building on the CSUB campus, will streamline students' opportunities to continue their pursuit from community college to a 4-year degree seamlessly. And in regional economic development, CSUB is helping lead the new B3K initiative, A Better Bakersfield, Boundless Kern. With our community partners, we are reimagining the future of the region. We are engaged in these vital efforts because we believe that the best, most enduring opportunities are the ones we create together. We are joined in these endeavors by our students, who are the definition of resilience and grit. Enrollment and graduation numbers continue to climb at CSUB. Many other universities have not been so fortunate, and we thank our students for staying the course and believing in themselves. Students like Jasmine Barita, who was just recognized by the California State University with the Trustees Award, the highest honor bestowed on students by the CSU. Jasmine came to this country at age 13, not knowing a word of English. She worked in the fields alongside her mother and father, and with their encouragement, enrolled at CSUB. With the help of the College Assistance Migrant Program and other resources at CSUB, Jasmine will graduate in the spring with a degree in accounting. She already is helping our community by assisting families in the needs with their tax returns. Another CSUB success story is Crystal Reynez. Crystal is the first student in the history of Cal State Bakersfield to serve on the CSU Board of Trustees. Crystal credits her leadership achievements to the student services and basic needs she received at CSUB, thanks to the support of our community. Today, we celebrate that sense of community through Giving Day, an opportunity for our campus community and the communities that we serve to support and advance the programs that help our students thrive. Along with John and I, please consider making your gift today. 50 years is a proud milestone, but there are other milestones in our shared vision tonight. At CSUB, our future is bright. I feel the presence of every champion, every student, every professor, and every staff member who has ever loved this university. There is an exciting energy at CSUB. It is found on the smiling faces of our students. It is found in the classrooms, laboratories, and campus offices where our faculty and staff give every ounce of effort to ensure that our students succeed. It is a special connection, a sense of belonging to something greater than yourself. It is a place that welcomes all voices, all traditions, all cultures, all people, because diversity at CSUB is our superpower. Thank you, Runner family, and thank you to our wonderful community. May we honor the vision and sacrifices of our early champions by recommitting ourselves to the CSUB mission, to give every student access to the life-changing opportunity that comes with a college degree. Through that opportunity and the shared ideals at the heart of this beloved community, may we all rise together. Thank you.
The School of Business and Public Administration is so much more than teaching business. We're fueling our next generation of entrepreneurs and leaders. Within the School of Business and Public Administration, students learn to be innovative. The school has the same accreditation as the top business schools in the nation. Our degree programs foster leadership skills in a wide array of fields by combining theory with practical experience. And our faculty create lifelong relationships with our students. More than 60% of CSUB's alumni stay in the community after graduation. This means that our students are contributing to the local economy through essential disciplines, such as agricultural business and business administration, which includes accounting, finance, management, and marketing. Other disciplines include economics, environmental resource management, healthcare management, public policy administration, nonprofit management, and organizational studies. BPA is here to prepare its students for challenges and opportunities, especially with real-world scenarios, such as the global pandemic. The school is also immersed in the community, supporting economic development to improve our quality of life. BPA is in the business of business, helping our community members stay near but go far.
One of the things I'm proudest of about this university is how we meet our students where they are. National studies have shown that students are perhaps better off attending CSUB than many of the more prestigious universities across the country. One study showed that of over 1,100 universities across the country, we were in the top 1% in terms of increasing the earning potential of our graduates as measured by mid-career earnings of our alumni. We were a few spaces behind Harvard, but as probably most people know, it's much more cost-effective to attend Cal State Bakersfield. And if you look at the success of our students, for example, taking our students from the lowest quintile, low income, to bottom 20% of college-going students, our campus was number 3 in this study of all campuses all across the country in terms of moving our graduates into the middle class and beyond. So coupled with our affordability, and our commitment to students, I'm very proud to teach at Cal State Bakersfield and believe that it's one of the finest universities in the nation in terms of transforming student lives.
Here in our local economy, there's a lot of change upon us in industries that's happening as we speak. We see so much disruption happening from traditional businesses that have been disrupted by the internet, from energy needs, from climate change. A lot of the issues that face us that need problem solving to be done. There's so much happening in all these different disciplines, in mathematics, in healthcare, in nursing, in medicine, in law. But it's upon those people in business to be able to bring all those things together, and through solving those problems, you can not only create a better society, but you can enrich your communities and make the world a better place, which sounds cliche, but the School of Business is very important for that, to be able to merge and amalgamate and aggregate all the things that are going on in the other schools, and then say, let's apply it this way, and let's see what we can do to solve these problems.
The School of Social Sciences and Education has 2 fundamental areas of focus that are crucial to our community. First, the social sciences, spanning a breadth of disciplines and fields, leading to a variety of career areas including mental health, criminal justice, law enforcement, public health, social work, civic engagement and community leadership, and more. And second, education with programs that prepare individuals for careers in teaching, special education, educational counseling, school administration, educational leadership, and more. We are proud in the School of Social Sciences and Education to have spent the past 50 years at CSUB forging strong partnerships with local school districts, community and social service agencies, nonprofit groups, and so many other organizations to enrich the quality of life in the region. When students graduate from the School of Social Sciences and Education, they leave CSUB with a passion for serving the communities in which they live and to contributing in positive ways across multiple sectors. Those who leave CSUB with degrees from the School of Social Sciences and Education are reflective users of disciplinary knowledge who are well-prepared working professionals with tools for lifelong learning. Being a part of the CSUB community, the School of Social Sciences and Education embraces diversity in thought and experience and is a key component of Kern County, contributing to the region's needs and growth in the social sciences and education.
What it means for me to be a professor at CSUB, for me it's about being a member of an intellectual community here on campus where we motivate one another to push each other in our respective fields and put our fields forward. But it also means working with students who return back to their community, to work in their community, to better themselves and their families. So I feel like we have such a special and important role in really creating not just future scholars, but future leaders in our community, particularly with our pre-law program. Right now, about 60% of our pre-law alumni return back to the San Joaquin Valley and Kern County after they go to law school. And I really couldn't be any more proud than to be literally working with our students who will be the future of our legal community here in Kern County. And so I think the future of CSUB is bright. We have a dedicated set of faculty and staff working with our students in a wonderful community. And I think the sky is the limit for our students who are in our pre-law program and are wanting to make a meaningful impact here in the Central Valley. So the future of CSUB is diverse, it's robust, and it's all about giving back to our community.
So we know that education is the great equalizer, and we know that many of the students who attend CSUB are first generation. myself included. And when we look at educators who are first generation, they're really bringing back their craft, their learning, their experiences into the classroom and connecting with children like never before. Any teacher who dedicates their heart and their soul to education is doing it for a reason beyond an economic reward. There are so many more rewards, but the most important thing that they need to be successful in that effort is professional development. And that's what we get through our partnership with CSUB and the CSUB education system. Today's learners need different types of supports. We need to empower teachers with the tools and the knowledge of how to connect with every student and draw out their best to meet their social needs, their emotional needs, and then therefore their academic needs, because they're in the classroom, they're engaged, and they have a relationship directly with another caring adult. We need that professional development, and it should continue throughout the educator's career. Now, the pandemic over the last 18 months really shone a bright light on the heroes, the true heroes that educators are. And what we saw is that it also accelerated what was already happening in terms of using technology in the classroom and at home. Students and parents have access to information about how their student is performing, and they have access to content outside the normal school hours. Think about the power of being able to go further and deeper in a student's studies with that type of technology access. Well, not all of us grew up and went through an education program understanding technology and the many, many opportunities it presents. And so helping us as educators to understand that and advance our own practice is also critical. So there's a lot of different levels that we need professional development, whether it be on the social, emotional level to better understand trauma-informed care practices in the classroom for engagement, or how to better use technology to inform our instruction. CSUB is a critical partner in this work.
The arts and humanities matter, not just to our current students, but to our entire community, connecting all the arts and humanities to everyday life during a student's education and their career and life. One of the first questions asked in arts education is, what is art? And the answer tends to be broader than many of us can define. At CSUB, we combine arts and humanities because they are essential to education. The arts are one of the first areas cut, and we are here to emphasize that they should be sustained and valued. At CSUB, our programs include art and art history, including art education and studio art, communications, including digital media, public relations, and journalism, English, modern languages and literature, and history that are so essential to the future of our students in education. Music and theater provide general to advanced approaches to continue these fine arts in today's world. And so important to keep in mind are philosophy and religious studies, and also interdisciplinary studies. These arts and humanities areas are crucial to our justice system, early learning of thought, and supporting ethics and equality. The School of Arts and Humanities plays a large role in supporting the university's general education program and has been provided with 2 new buildings in the past decade, the new Visual Arts Building and the Humanities Complex, increasing opportunity for students, faculty, and staff daily. And now, the new Media Arts Center is on the horizon to further impact the CSUB community and ultimately the local Kern community.
A well-rounded citizen is a better citizen. I think a university is always trying to churn out folks that are good in their discipline and their study. They're ready for the workforce and ready to become income-generating, tax-paying individuals. All good stuff. But there's another side to that, which is to try and have a citizenry that is informed and engaged and recognizes those things that make us human. Our sculpture, our literature, our symphonies. Those things are really important as a secondary part of living a life. And I think Bakersfield is hugely rewarded for investing in CSUB as folks enter the community that not only work on their degree of study, but also have hobbies and passions that bleed into those, into the arts. So much great work happens on campus, but art needs an audience. Without people to witness it, it's no fun. But we're hoping as the world begins to open up and life gets back to normal that we can jump back in and try and bring our community to campus to see the exemplary work of our students.
The School of Natural Sciences, Mathematics, and Engineering provides students with hands-on research opportunities that greatly help them succeed during and after their graduation. The school is on the cutting edge of science and technology education to empower the region. Just a few of the latest projects by faculty and students include breast cancer research, growing healthy crops, and climate research. The CSUB Fab Lab, as well as nursing faculty, students, and alumni, have been on the front lines during the COVID-19 pandemic, creating face masks for essential workers and serving patients in healthcare settings. We educate the future through essential disciplines like biology, chemistry, computer science, geology, mathematics, nursing, physics, engineering, public health, and of course, natural sciences that contribute to advancing the region and the world. The School of NSME plays a large role in supporting the university's continuing undergraduate and graduate student research and increases high-tech experiences for students studying STEM fields. The future holds so much potential for the sciences at CSUB. On the horizon, we have an opportunity to provide state-of-the-art classrooms and labs and innovative centers where faculty and students will be able to work with the community to solve regional problems and excel in their own futures and success.
So we have different engineering degrees at CSUB. We have electrical engineering, we have computer engineering, and we have our engineering science program. Within our engineering science program, we have 4 emphases: power and energy, engineering management, petroleum engineering, and biosystems and agricultural engineering. And our plan is to add bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering in the near future. We are a very young engineering program. We started 9 years ago, so we cannot compare ourselves with other programs that have been for almost 100 years. But we have a lot of potentials. A lot of the faculty who came here, as myself, in the early beginning of this program, what we saw it was a lot of potential because there is a lot of industry here. We went from 6 students to 200 students very fast in a few years. And now we have, in the near future, we are going to have an engineering building that will be a major milestone for our program that will allow us to offer other degrees that we don't have currently in our program, and that will be more opportunities for local students to get trained in engineering and also for companies to hire qualified candidates.
The primary goal of the California Energy Research Center is basically focused on research and focused on faculty-mentored student research. And going forward, we want to expand that. We want to be able to expand the connections with the community and with community organizations. We also want to expand the connections that we have with other universities and research institutions, whereby we can bring the expertise that we have here on campus in the form of faculty, researchers, and educators, and bring those to bear on questions that are really important for the community, that are energy related, that are water related. This community, for example, is one of the centers in the country for lots of different types of energy research. So not just oil and gas, but also wind and solar power as well. We're becoming well known in this area for that. And CSUB and CERC are going to play major roles in the future in terms of providing the resources, the workforce, the resources, the research capabilities that the community needs in order for those energy-related programs to grow.
The Walter Stern Library serves over 11,000 CSUB students, as well as over 1,300 faculty and staff on both campuses. The library provides digital and print resources, including books, ebooks, academic articles, videos, and other media. And faculty librarians are available to help students and faculty with research every step of the way. The library also includes special collections, archives, and a gallery. Additionally, the library hosts exhibitions and events open to the community. Most recently, the library has expanded its virtual programming and resources. We are proud to provide the Historical Research Center at CSUB, which supports architectural collections, university archives, such as the 50th anniversary time capsule, and important bibliographies and photographs that preserve the past of Kern County. The Walter W. Stern Library at CSUB is so much more than a place to read and study. We consider ourselves the research hub of CSUB, providing a glimpse of our past and an opportunity for CSUB's future for all students, faculty, and staff.
Part of this program that we have here at the Historical Research Center is the gallery, and we kind of like to think of it as a mini lab, practical lab, where our students can come in and learn about how to curate an exhibit and write concisely, and write these interpretations of different historical events. And the end product is exhibits such as this. So every exhibit we have at least one student involved, but sometimes as many as 10 to 15 students. And so this is proven to be one of the gems in the Historical Research Center.
Because of the experience that I've been able to have at the Historical Research Center and getting to speak to many of the librarians here, it really gave me that experience and inspired me to pursue an education in library information science. Getting to hear from the other librarians who went through this amazing program and what they got to learn, and really see their passion for the material and for the subject. One of the most fantastic things that I have found at CSUB is they are so open and willing to allow us students to get our hands into the process, ask questions, explore and experience. And that is really what has inspired me. Getting to do it and see it myself has just absolutely been incredible.
Extended Education and Global Outreach serves adult learners in Kern County and students throughout the world. Our division offers master's programs in education, computer science, kinesiology, and administration. We offer undergraduate degree programs in sociology and communications. We also offer certificates and programs such as drug and alcohol counseling. Adult students take these programs online or in the evenings to advance in their careers or find a new occupation. Extended Education and Global Outreach also serves as the international hub for the campus. Through our division, students can study abroad for a summer, a semester, or a year. They can choose from 65 programs in 13 countries. In the past 3 years, EGO has sent nearly 100 students to study abroad. Students say that study abroad creates new friendships, gives them added self-confidence, and expands their academic horizons. Extended Education and Global Outreach provides students with the tools and knowledge they need to compete in today's ever-changing world. EGO looks forward to serving CSUB students locally, nationally, and globally during CSUB's next half century and beyond.
So I studied in South Korea. I studied Korean language. I was there for about 3 months, and I had the opportunity to meet people from all around the world. Taiwan, Japan, China, Uzbekistan, even North Korea. I had the opportunity to visit a lot of their museums, their National Folk Museum, National History, and also the War Memorial, where I had the opportunity to learn about Korea's beautiful history and beautiful culture. I wouldn't have went to South Korea if it wasn't for the staff and the assistant students at Extended University. They helped me decide what program was the best for me and what fit my needs. My message should be for every university student looking to study abroad. It changes your life. You get to explore another country's culture. You get to meet different people from all around the world. You get to develop these great memories with people and get to explore these beautiful cities, learn about their history, and you wouldn't be able to do that without coming to the university. So I would say pursue it, guys. You can do it. Make it happen. You have 4 years.
The CSUB Antelope Valley has been part of CSU Bakersfield for the past 30 years. The campus is home to students finishing their bachelor's degrees, their master's degrees, and their teaching credentials. Our tagline is stay near, go far. And it rings true for so many of our students and alumni of the AV campus. To say we serve the Valley is an understatement when you see the work AV alumni is doing. We are proud in the Antelope Valley to have spent the past 30 years shaping strong partnerships not only with our students and alumni, but with the local community, the AV College, which is right next door, and Edwards Air Force Base. When students graduate from CSUB at Antelope Valley, they stay in the valley and serve the local community. They have expanded their education to give back in interdisciplinary studies, business administration, child, adolescence, and family studies, criminal justice, social work, religion, the teaching credential, and sociology, and more. We continue to focus on growing the campus at Antelope Valley and have had the pleasure to increase academic programming and have expanded our state-of-the-art facilities and campus infrastructure. Our students tend to already have careers in which they are enhancing through education, and our goal is to accommodate their schedules, their education, and their role in the community. Being part of the CSUB community, the AV campus is thrilled to continue growing our students, faculty, staff, our facilities, and our programs. Thank you so much.
Students at Antelope Valley benefit greatly from the CSUB AV Center. Students are able to take undergrad and graduate level courses and not leave the community. Many of our students are grounded in this community, and really transferring away is just not an option for them. And so CSUB provides the opportunity to attend a CSU and also stay in the Antelope Valley.
The Roadrunners are resilient and on the move. CSUB Scholar athletes have proven that they are here to make a difference, and it shows in the classroom and in competition. They represent the university in our community and on the national stage. They balance the challenges of competition, practice, and travel with the rigors of NCAA academic requirements. Roadrunner Scholar athletes have won 7 conference championships, contribute more than 3,000 community service hours each year, and have achieved a GPA of 3.0 or higher in 13 consecutive semesters. Making the recent move to the Big West Conference has provided CSUB and our scholar athletes with an opportunity of a lifetime. We have continued to successfully grow as a university and make a name for ourselves in Kern County, the CSU system, and nationally. Many athletes, just like much of the CSUB student population, would not have the opportunity to attend a university without the support of scholarships and additional funding. We are proud to provide these opportunities to more than 60% of our scholar athletes who dedicate their lives to their education and sport at CSUB. The future holds so much promise for CSUB athletics. We continue to strive to enhance our athletics facilities and grow available funding for scholarships for scholar athletes. Contributions to CSUB athletics make a meaningful difference, helping students succeed in the classroom and prepare for their professional careers. In return, runners give back to the community and make the Bakersfield region proud with their competitive success.
CSUB athletics means a great deal to Bakersfield and Kern County because many of our student athletes are from the area. It gives them a chance to represent our town.
We get the opportunity to go out across the country and also in this state and represent the hardworking people here in the county and in the city. And I think our student athletes do a great job of representing them by going and working extremely hard, being a class act on and off the court, but also representing them in a way that they could be very proud of.
I think CSUB athletics brings a lot of excitement to the Kern County community and the Bakersfield public. Something for the kids to do on weekends and some excitement for them to come out and cheer the runners.
Yeah, I think the excitement that brings, it creates a school spirit, a pride of wanting to be a part of it. The more students we have coming to volleyball games, coming to other sports, watching different sports creates a pride for everybody, and I think if we're successful, it creates even more opportunities for students to be a part of it.
We have a unique opportunity to bring people from around the world to become student athletes. They arrive here in Bakersfield, we help create their character, and we certainly give them a great education.
It means an opportunity to compete on the highest level as well as receive a first-class education.
Of course, a great education. I think what CSU CSUB provides for them. It's the opportunity for some of the student athletes wouldn't have if it wasn't for having the opportunity to play sports.
Well, CSUB athletics means so much to our athletes because it gives them a place of learning. It's an opportunity to help them grow as individuals and become young adults.
Our student athletes are engaged in a whole lot of projects on campus. Our volunteer services include move-in day at the beginning of the year and campus cleanup on a regular basis, as well as many other community service activities that each of our teams participate in.
We get a chance to get out in the community and in our city and represent them in a way that I think only student athletes can do. That's being both really successful on the court, but also off the court. It is something special to really be a part of CSUB athletics and representing the university at home.
My time at CSUB has been amazing. First and foremost, on the basketball side, basketball is my passion. I enjoy that. So just being able to not only play the game of basketball, but also get an education, that means a lot. And then on the academic side, the professors want to see you succeed. They're here to help you. And I think that helped me along the way here. Well, getting a scholarship to attend CSUB has impacted my life in so many ways. Not only do I get to have my education paid for, but I also get to play the game that I love. And without this scholarship, I don't know what I would have done for college. I would like to say thank you to all the donors that give out scholarships. It means the world to everybody, from athletics to academics. Just getting a scholarship, even if it's a partial or if it's a full, it means a lot. A little can go a long way. We're all here to attend school and do athletics, and just the donations that you guys give mean the world. So thank you.
And a big thank you to President Zelezny for that address, and to all of the CSUB deans, leaders, educators, and staff who strive every day to continue to enrich students' lives. The alumni featured tonight proved that not only does our community benefit from CSUB's growth, but it's an outstanding opportunity to be an alumni, a product of the university.
Well, we heard from the 4 collegiate schools at CSUB, athletics now competing in the Big West, CSUB's 30-year-old Antelope Valley campus, the beautiful Walter Stern Library, and the Department of Extended Education and Global Outreach, which is our international connection here at the university. And the leaders of CSUB provided just a glimpse into the future of the university and what it has to offer, including the plans for its growth.
For the past 50 years, CSUB has risen in national rankings for its economic value and commitment to student success. Its diversity and graduation rates continue to rise, and CSUB serves the region and the world by addressing some of our most complex challenges, including poverty and low educational attainment. That is why CSUB's need for support relies on all of us, the community of partners, alumni, and friends of the university. We are just shy of 4 hours remaining in the second annual Giving Day, so don't forget to scan that QR code on the event materials you received, or you can just go online to givingday.csub.edu and participate in any way you can.
You know, the support of this community is inspiring, to say the very least. The faculty and staff across all majors and disciplines are committed to ensuring every student, regardless of socioeconomic background, receives a world-class education. Now, we've seen and heard so many success stories over the past 50 years. The impact of this institution is incredibly strong, especially across the valley. Opening a 4-year college in the southern San Joaquin Valley was not easy back in the 1960s and 70s. The people who have made this valley great are true pioneers who have made a positive and lasting impact in their communities. We see those same values in our students, faculty, and staff at CSUB.
President Zelezny so eloquently stated that community support is essential to this university and to Kern County, the Antelope Valley, and beyond. Our success reaches past where we can see here, and it takes effort from each of us to make that happen. Former CSUB Chancellor Timothy P. White stated in CSUB's 50th anniversary kickoff event, Quote, the relationship between the campus and the community it serves has never been stronger. It's reflected in collaboration between faculty and the region's industry leaders in the development of cutting-edge academic programs, a thriving service learning initiative with local businesses and nonprofit organizations, and growing numbers of internships that enhance students' learning and discovery experience as they prepare for the jobs of today and tomorrow. Those words still ring true as we continue to thrive through a global pandemic, and the university continues to grow amidst challenges, supporting its students along the way.
As we continue now into the grand finale of tonight's program, it is my pleasure to introduce the Vice President for CSUB's Division for University Advancement and the Executive Director of the CSUB Foundation, Mr. Victor Martin. He has been a huge part of CSUB fundraising since 2013 and continues to lead the advancement team, enhancing the university through philanthropy. Please join me now in welcoming Vice President Victor Martin.
Thank you, Jim and Maddie. Today marks a major milestone in the history of CSU Bakersfield. We are participating in our capstone event for the university's 50th anniversary. Since October 1st, 1970, CSUB has grown to enroll more than 11,000 students and provide over 55 degree programs across 4 academic schools and 2 campuses. The university would not have been able to achieve this accomplishment without the engagement of the community through philanthropic support, participation in events, and volunteer service. Leading up to this 50th anniversary finale, we have reflected on the university's history while continuing to look forward and identify opportunities to leverage the great foundation that was built during our first 5 decades of existence. To help the university move forward into its next 50 years and reach new heights of success, we are launching CSUB's first ever comprehensive fundraising campaign, Runners on the Rise. The campaign is called Runners on the Rise for a reason, because that's who we are, a university with humble beginnings, rising to unprecedented heights. The campaign is comprised of 3 priorities that align with CSUB's vision and strategic plan: supporting future leaders, fostering academic excellence, and building the community. Philanthropic gifts made to the CSUB Foundation through this groundbreaking campaign will help the university provide experiential learning opportunities, support cutting-edge student and faculty research, and support students and facilities at our Bakersfield and Antelope Valley campuses. We are grateful to our campaign leadership team, the CSUB Foundation Board of Directors, and the community at large for their incredible support over the years. Community partnerships have helped support unique opportunities across both of our campuses, and we hope to strengthen these relationships as CSUB launches this historic fundraising effort. Today represents the end of one era for CSUB and the beginning of another. I ask that you join us in our effort to build a brighter future for our students, faculty, staff, alumni, and the community. Now I'd like to introduce Raji Brar, Chair of the Foundation Board of Directors, Co-Chair of the campaign, a CSUB Alumni Hall of Fame inductee, and Chief Operations Officer at Countryside Market and Restaurants. She is a proud graduate of CSUB, a philanthropist, and a leader in our community. I would now like to invite Raji to tell us more about Runners on the Rise.
Thank you, Victor, for that introduction, and thank all of you for joining us in celebrating this historic milestone in the university's history. It is an honor to serve as one of the co-chairs of this campaign, alongside JP Lake, Greg Bynum, and our honorary chair, Barbara Grimm Marshall. As you've learned, today is not only Giving Day at CSUB, but it's also the finale of the 50th anniversary and the public launch of our first ever comprehensive fundraising campaign. That campaign, termed Runners on the Rise, is an ambitious effort to support thousands of deserving students enrolled here at CSUB. It is also a direct benefit to our community. As we continue to invest in education, we so continue to invest in all of us. As an alum of this great institution, I know firsthand what an impact CSUB has on its graduates. As a business owner, I also know that graduates of CSUB are our region's pipeline of talent. That is one of the reasons I am so honored to be a part of this remarkable campaign and so proud to share that this effort seeks to raise $55 million to provide incredible opportunities for students, faculty, and our community, and to assist this great institution as it rises to new heights. I'm also thrilled to announce, to date, we have successfully raised nearly $31 million in gift commitments. We are inviting all of you to join us in supporting this effort, and I'd like to invite you to watch this next campaign video and learn about Runners on the Rise. Thank you. I think it is so important for our community to step in and support CSUB. This comprehensive campaign is the golden ticket to launch us into the future. So I would encourage everyone who's watching or is thinking about CSUB and thinking of ways to help contribute to our community should definitely contribute to CSUB, because what's happening at CSUB is we're really grooming our future, which are our children.
Students at CSUB need support from donors like you and others in our community. Opportunity is, I think, one of the most valuable things that you can give somebody in this world. And by making a contribution to this campaign, you're really giving these students an opportunity.
If you look at the demographic of the student population within Kern County, you quickly realize that affordability, even though it's excellent at CSUB, is still beyond the reach of many students. And I think if you look closely at the statistics, 60 to 70% of the students are in need of assistance to be able to accomplish their degree.
The reason why I chose CSUB is because it felt like home as soon as I came here. It's meant the world for me, not only for me, but for my family as well. Taking that financial burden off my mother, it has been amazing because she has 2 kids in college right now. So my scholarship, it doesn't mean just wins and losses on the court or getting good grades. My life has completely changed because of the scholarship.
So scholarships helped me throughout all my undergrad and credential years. I cannot say how grateful I am, because I am super grateful for their support. It motivated me to continue my studies, because as a low-income first-generation student, we didn't have any money. My parents had no money to support my education. And so having scholarship donors come and support me was the greatest feeling of all.
Greetings from California State University, Bakersfield. I'm Dr. Lynette Zelezny, president of Cal State Bakersfield, the region's comprehensive university that provides more than 11,000 students who study here the key to higher education and the opportunity for a bright future. But we give our runners much more than that. We give our students the audacity to dream, innovate, build, and lead. Friends, I come to you today with a bold vision for the future of our region. CSUB is embarking on an ambitious campaign to reimagine what is possible for our families, our communities, our workforce, and our economy. Runners on the Rise is the first ever comprehensive fundraising campaign in the history of this beloved institution, and I am proud to report that in every way possible, your runners are on the rise. Enrollment, graduation rates, research, and impact deep and lasting on the communities we serve. But to continue breaking barriers and creating opportunities in our region, there is one essential element we still need: you. I invite our friends, community leaders, and supporters to our region to join Runners on the Rise. Together, let's envision a new tomorrow. Together, let's become an engine of hope for our families for generations to come. Together, we will rise to new heights. And when CSUB rises, we all do.
What an exciting time to be part of CSUB. Congratulations to CSUB for raising $31 million so far in this first ever comprehensive campaign. And congratulations to this community of supporters. You are a part of something great, and your support is felt throughout the region, here in Kern County, the Antelope Valley, and beyond. It has been an honor and a pleasure to help culminate this momentous 50-year anniversary and celebrate CSUB's next exciting chapter.
It has truly been a wonderful evening, and as we close out tonight's program, we leave you with exactly 4 hours to give to CSUB's second annual Giving Day fundraising campaign. You too can be part of this immensely giving community with any size gift. So let's be sure to beat that 2020 record and celebrate together as we continue to support CSUB in student life at runner competitions, at events, and wherever you see CSUB. A final thank you to those who have already given in support of CSUB's campaign. So many of you have become outstanding ambassadors for our community and our university. Your gifts will impact the lives of so many students while helping fulfill the CSUB mission.
Although we miss seeing each of you in person, we greatly thank you for joining us for this televised broadcast of the 50th anniversary finale and comprehensive campaign launch for California State University Bakersfield. We want to leave you tonight with scenes from 50 years of CSUB educating runners. Good night.